Up above.
Ooh, what's up, brother man? What's up, brother man? What's up, brother
What's
man?
going on? What's going on? Welcome back. Welcome back to another episode of TD Takes Podcast. I'm your host, T Money, out of the heart of the Midwest, and this is my co-host, Big Joe, man, out of the Mile High. How you doing? How you been? Tell the people how you are.
Hey, I'm doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. Had to go get a haircut, get freshly faded up. Shout out Hugo's here in Greeley. Check them out if you need to. But yeah, did me good. Did me good. Yeah. Other than that, started a
Got it at a good
softball
price
league.
too. Got it at a good price. Oh yeah, keep going. Keep.
First game's
Keep
March
going.
23rd. We had a practice already, man. I was sore for a few days.
Men's league,
after
co-ed
that.
team. What is it?
It's a men's league. But yeah, we do have a freaking pro woman on our team, but that's just how it is. You know who you know. Get who you can get. You know what I'm saying? We trying to win. So yeah, hopefully it's fun and it's a
fire.
blast, and we're gonna continue to run that season or run that, for a few seasons to come.
How many games are there?
Oh shoot. I think 8. I want to say 8 games. Yeah, but it's March 23rd through May 11th. And yeah, so we play on Monday nights. It's gonna be tough, but guess what? We're ready to have some fun and do the dang thing. Yeah,
Monday
I'm ready
nights,
to
like late.
unrest. Yeah, we play from 6 to 10. So like games start 6, 7, 8, and 9, and they're an hour long usually. And that's not saying
good
that
Lord.
like some can run over a little bit or run a little bit late. So you could be playing till about 10:30. Just depends, But that's all right. That's all right. That's all right. But yeah, outside of that, how you doing, brother? How's
Work's
it going
been
over
good.
there, dude? What's going on?
Just living la vida loca, fool.
Ah,
You know what it is? Fucking
you said
just been
living la
chilling.
vida loca.
Work's been good. I got a new computer. Got a gaming PC now, so
Tell him.
in the gaming world.
What came out yesterday? Let the world know.
Warzone came out yesterday, and if y'all ain't with it,
No, it's Battle Royale on Warzone. It's a new type of Warzone through Call of Duty, but it's
like
more of a
Blackout.
Battle Royale style.
It's like Blackout. It's tight.
Yeah.
It's tight. The only bad thing is it's only squads. You can't do duos or solos.
Yeah. I'm hoping they're gonna change that. They got
that's
a
the
test
only
run
bad
it.
thing. But other than that, man, I ain't got nothing else new. Just been chilling. Alyssa's mom's in town. So tomorrow, and she's been
Having
in town.
a little bit of break from the kids somewhat.
Just been chilling, man. Just been chilling.
Heck yeah,
But we
brother.
got a juicy episode for you guys. A juicy episode.
Sure
we got some reviews. We got a lot. So Joe's gonna start it off. We'll do the shout outs at the end. Stay tuned if you want some dope shout outs.
But yeah, I guess without further ado, we'll go ahead and jump right into it. Yeah, as always, we said we're gonna start this new thing right off the bat. We're gonna do the TD takes, dads supporting dads, hashtag DSD. Follow the movement. If you're a fellow father, say that 5 times fast, man. Tongue twister for you. Anywho, but yeah, it's a big movement. A lot of support. I'm glad to be a part of it. What about you, T? You jump into it? You jump into it yet?
Yeah, I just Joe's putting me on. But for those of you who don't know, Joe, give you a little rundown of what it's about. Tell the people what it's about.
Oh, I mean, like I just said, it's dads supporting dads. We're here to support each other. Whether it's you need somebody to talk to, like an ear, a business, a follower. We're there to support each other.
Absolutely.
Building a like I said, it's a movement. We're trying to build a platform. It's on TikTok. I know that's where I found it, through a fellow friend of mine, fellow father himself. But yeah, it's pretty cool. We're gonna start, using it on our platform. as we're fathers ourselves, and we deal with the day to day means and tasks of everything that involves. So,
Yeah, I support it. Yeah, so I just recently about to get into it. So Joe has a TikTok page. If you guys want to follow his TikTok page, shout your TikTok page out, man.
oh yeah, I don't
Shout
even
it
know it
out.
off the top of my head,
Joe
man. You
Dixon.
threw me on the spot like that.
It's Joe Dixon. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, Joe underscore Dixon. I'm not too
Hmm.
sure, something like that. But yeah, check us out. You can follow our TikTok. We're gonna be, doing it on our platform here, TD
Yep.
Takes. TD Takes has one, and we'll be shooting it on there as well. So,
Tune in.
oh yeah.
We'll be supporting all those dads out there. If any support you need, just hit us up. We'll be here for you.
Hmm. But yeah. All right. Next up, we're gonna jump into it. We're gonna do TD Takes UFC/boxing updates. Excuse me. So first things first, we're gonna go ahead and cover the White House card prelims. We're just gonna do the belts, or I guess classes. So the light
Oh,
well,
what are we getting?
oh,
What are
oh,
we doing?
what? This is the White House card.
Well, that
It's dated for June 14th, 2026. It is going to be located on the South Lawn of the White House in Washington, D.C. It will be broadcasted on Paramount Plus and CBS. Attendance, there's no public tickets, public viewing. Um, I don't know what that means. Fucking whatever that is.
mm,
But yeah, the main card highlights is what I'm going to cover. So the lightweight title bout is Ilya Topuria versus Justin Gaethje. I think that's probably going to be one of the best fights in the cards right there. As well as maybe this next one, interim heavyweight title
that's
bout.
gonna be a that first one's gonna be a standing bang. Oh, dudes, I ain't gonna be taking no takedowns.
Nope.
It's
That's why
gonna
I
be
said I
standing
think that's
bang.
probably going to be a nice one.
Excited about
That'll
it.
be a nice one right there. Next, like I said, is the interim heavyweight title bout. Alex Pereira versus
Moving
Cyril
up.
Gain,
Alex moving up in weight.
because he's trying to get the third belt, right? He's trying to chase
Trying to
history or something.
yep.
Yep. Bantamweight bout. Sean O'Malley versus Iman Zahabi. I hope I pronounced that right. We're not trying to butcher on purpose, I promise. Lightweight bout. Mauricio Rufi versus Michael Chandler. Middleweight bout. Bo Nickel versus Kyle Daukus. And featherweight bout is Diego Lopez versus Steve Garcia. You could check more into that if you want at UFC Freedom 250. That's what it's all about for that fight. I think that's what it's all titled. So, yeah, you can Google that if you want more information. If you want to check out all the other, you know, pre-fights and all that stuff like that, women's
I
cards.
thought
So,
I personally thought it would be a bigger card. Like I thought you'd see just
some big names: Conor McGregor,
Conor
John
McGregor,
Jones,
John Jones,
Ronda Rousey.
yeah, Ronda Rousey. I thought they would do some big
And guess
things
what?
here.
Guess what? They decided to sit there and make excuses.
And John Jones did come out and say um he's very disappointed in the um UFC because apparently they were under negotiations.
Yeah,
So John Jones actually requested release from the
from the
UFC.
UFC.
He
Once
wants
he
to be
once the card came out and he wasn't on it. Yeah.
because some guy actually allegedly some guy actually I'm pretty sure is referring to some guy with meta glasses filmed him talking about his hips, that his hips are bad, which he has arthritis in his hips, John Jones. And he says he does, but it's not stopping him from, competing. So he's pretty upset about that. But yeah, he said, yes, I have arthritis in my hips and it's painful, but that doesn't mean I can't fight. Jones, who retired a heavyweight champion in 2025, said, so let me get this straight. If I had accepted the lowball offer, suddenly my hips would be fine and I'd be on the White House card. That doesn't make sense. I even received stem cell treatment last week to get ready for the White House card, and training camp was scheduled to start today. I was prepared to be ready. I understand business falls through sometimes, but going out publicly and saying things that aren't true isn't right. After everything I've given to the UFC, the years, the title defenses, the fights, hearing that I'm done is disappointing, especially when as recently as Friday, UFC was calling me to try to get me on the White House card for a much lower number. Jones finished his statement by saying he respectfully asked to be released from a UFC contract. No more spins, no more games. Thank you to the real hands who know what's up, he wrote. And the
Now,
UFC did not immediately respond to requests for comment by Fox News Digital.
thoughts on this? Francis Ngannou, John Jones,
That would have been
outs
fire.
outside of the UFC to try and, like, get viewers for, like, a fight, you know what I'm saying?
They could definitely
Kinda
do
how
that.
Jake Paul or Logan Paul did that shit back in the day, you know what I'm saying? What if they did something like that? Because I seen them talking to each other at that press conference. I don't remember when it was recently here, they were talking to each other, but yeah. Yeah, like, I was gonna ask you, I was gonna ask what your thoughts were on this. Is it good enough? Is the card good enough? And you answered, you know, precisely. I don't think it was. I think there could have been bigger
No,
names. I think there could have
for
been
the
more
250th
money
anniversary
made.
of the world
And
of
then
America.
and then you come out and say this. This is what gets me, and I wonder if this had a play in why they weren't gonna be able to pay these fighters. Dana White to issue 850,000, yes, you heard that right, 850,000 free tickets to fans. You'll have to tune into a future episode if you guys wanna find out how. We'll keep you posted on that.
Let's go. That's wild though.
Yeah, nuts. Nuts, nuts, nuts. But yeah, I don't know. Let us know what you guys think in the comments,
Let us definitely know what you guys think. I know
and
you hear this dope ass mouse I got over here, or keyboard I got over here clicking
yeah,
away.
he said clickety clack, clack, clack. Yeah, we had a little bit of upgraded to our podcasting systems here, so
Yeah,
we're
we
not
doing a little
looking
better.
down all the time. We're trying to help out and
We're
look a
trying to
little bit
look
more
up.
professional. But yeah, nah, that concludes TG Takes UFC and boxing updates for this week. We're not gonna go over the card that happened because that's
Yep.
not really big.
Nah. But next up, we're gonna slide into this next interview. We got our interview, excuse me. This next segment, we got the TD Takes cinematic updates. We had one of us were fortunate enough to not have the kids and was able to go to this
What
was
do you
able to
mean?
go to the go to
We took
the
my son. He sat right there and
that's what I
watched
was
the
gonna
whole
say.
thing.
Was able to go to the movies and he actually took his son because he's old enough now. And he went and saw the movie Go. So let the people know how it was.
The story was a 10 out of 10. I'll
Story
give the
was a 10 out of
overall
10.
movie about an 8, 8.5 out of 10. I say that only because of the fact the graphics could have been a lot better. So, with the fact that
Tell the people
we're in
what you mean by the graph.
2026 and we see all these movies like How to Train Your Dragon and how the graphics are on that, or even some of these new Disney movies that are coming out, Zootopia 2, things like that. Very, very good graphics. This kinda went back to, like, a little cartoon drawing. I guess I get it, but at the same time, I would've loved to seen it more in a, you know, what do they call that? I'm trying to figure out the name on that one. What's the term for
That's
that?
what I'm trying to understand what you mean.
Like, how when they said they were making that live action, I would have rather seen it more live action animals.
Ooh, that
You know
would
what
have
I'm
been sick.
saying?
Yeah.
You
That's
know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like a more, now tell me that now that would have made the movie an absolute 10 out of 10 all around.
Yeah. You're right.
That's what I mean by that. So, like, otherwise, the movie was great. Like, I'd go see it again. My wife would go see it again. She loved it. You know, my son watched the whole thing, sat there. He's not even 2. He sat right there, watched it in the movie theater, didn't move, ate some popcorn, drank his little Slurpee. But yeah, it
He
was,
said drank his little Slurpee.
but yeah, I loved it. Rotten Tomatoes, it got an 84%.
That's not
So,
bad.
yeah,
That's
it's
not
pretty
bad.
good.
The real movie comes out in 15 days though. 16 days.
Yeah, that's true.
But that's good. I'm glad you got to see it.
There's quite a bit of movies
He
coming out here in the next
Joe did
month
say
or
there
2.
is a lot of good cast in there. The casting was really good.
Oh, yeah, it's full of
Well, they're just great people.
stars in all types of ways, and more than one.
So yeah, that's our review. We know we're gonna be getting to more movies. Like I said, we got Mario coming up. We got the Super Mario movie, the second movie coming up soon.
When is
We
that
have
released?
that is released on the first, April 1st.
Okay.
Really soon. And then we got
Yeah, you can
uh
buy advance tickets right now, I think.
yep, you sure can. I got the Michael movie, but I don't know if I'm gonna see that. That's what I'm saying. Just no good movies. Like, look at all
Well,
these.
I mean,
Look at all
you
these.
we gotta tell everybody all the movies because we're talking just on based on our preferences. That's not everybody's
Yeah,
preference,
that's
right?
true.
So we've got Project Hail Mary with Ryan Gosling coming out. You got The Devil Wears Prada 2. It has Meryl Streep, Anne Hathaway, Emily Blunt, and Stanley Tucci.
Yeah, that's
That
actually
one's
gonna be
coming
good for the
out.
ladies.
Um, what else? Let's see here. Reminders of Him in theaters March 13th. I think that's out. Yeah, that's out now. So you can go check that one out. For your for kids out there, there's another one. It's called Hoppers. We had a friend go watch that. Did he ever tell you? Did you ask him? Did you follow up with that?
Yeah, he said it was really good. A really good movie to take your kid to go see. Just an all around good movie. Funny. It's real funny. So, Pixar is just doing their thing. We like Pixar. If you haven't heard
Yeah.
of the Pixar theory, go ahead and check it out.
April 3rd, there's a movie called The Drama with Zendaya and Robert Pattinson. Pattinson. God damn. It's like a love movie. I don't know why you do that while I'm talking.
That's my bad. It was supposed to laugh at the movie. I just couldn't. That's what I got to be with putting the would you rather. Like, would you rather be with your wife who's a movie star, but she's plays in every single movie she's like with another guy
Uh,
as a wife? You know what I mean?
that'd
Because
be
she's with
crazy.
Spider Man, and she didn't have how many movies?
That's true. That's true.
Dudes all up on her and stuff.
Um,
But yeah,
want to
continue with the
see it.
movies that are coming out. It's rough. It doesn't.
I
It
want to
late at the
say
end of the year it gets good with movies. They're bringing
right
Demon Slayer back
out
in the
right
movie theater.
now. The Bride. Um, I believe that has something to do with Frankenstein.
Probably
Scream
they're loaded up
7.
Frankenstein.
Um, I Can Only Imagine 2. I heard that was supposed to be pretty good. For all of our faith believers out there. And then Send Help. That's another one.
Yeah, that's out. I want
That's
to get
out.
that. I want to see what that goes to.
Yeah. And then we're all still waiting at home to watch that 3-hour movie, Avatar, that still has yet to release, to rent or buy,
That's what I'm saying, bro. They milk that. They milk it in the theaters forever.
which is crazy to me. Yeah, it's still not out. I just checked on anything to rent or buy. So,
I know. What? That is crazy. It's been a minute.
yeah. So you still have to try and go to a theater at whatever show times they're offering to watch that 3-hour movie.
Oh, that was like fire and ash.
Yeah. But yeah,
That came out December 19th, 2025. Came out before Christmas of last year.
it came out before Zootopia 2, which is already released on Disney Plus. Didn't it?
Oh, it came out way before Zootopia.
Right? I'm not tripping, am I?
Mid June, it says is going to be expected to stream on Disney Plus. So if it comes to Disney Plus mid
Oh.
June, then it's going to come
Released November
May.
26th, and you said December 9th. That was a week apart, and Zootopia's already out. and that's saying mid-June. That just shows you that it's milking in the theater,
They just
which is
want that freaking money.
crazy to me because nobody's going to see that in the theater right now. When all these other movies are out, nah. But yeah, that's gonna conclude our TD Takes cinematic updates.
Imagine doing this with like
Da-da-da, da-da-da. Next up,
shit.
oh yeah, so we got TD Takes NBA updates.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead and give it to them.
Next up, we got Bam Adebayo dropping 83 points, passing Kobe Bryant for second place all time behind Wilt. What are your thoughts on this? Let me first. Let me give you some key details of his performance.
Oh, I'm gonna tell you one key detail right now. 43 of those points came from fouls.
Miami won the game 150 points to 129 against the Washington Wizards. He had 83 points, 9 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, and 2 blocks. Not a double double, just regular. He went 7 of 22 from the 3-point line, and he was 36 of 43 from the free throw line. He had 43 free throw attempts, made 36 of them. So 33 of those, or 36 of those 83 points came from the free throw line. It's the
Yeah,
most free throws made and attempted in an NBA game record.
record. I think
Bef-
for one, as an NBA player fan, and what he did, I think that I would have just left that. I would have left that record for Kobe. I'd
I
have
would have
left
too.
that where it was,
I would have left it for Kobe.
especially when half of it was from free throw line.
You're absolutely right. I would have left
You
that for
didn't do
Kobe. That's
shit
a
to
perfect
me.
way to say
To
that.
me, you didn't do shit. To anybody in the world, you didn't do shit, which is why you have all these other NBA players hating on you. And you want to come out and say, "Oh, if it's so easy, then all other players would do it." That's the fact. They don't want to do it.
They don't want to do
There's a
that. Nope.
reason that SGA just broke Wilt Chamberlain's record of the most 20 plus point
That's so funny you
consecutive
say that.
games, and it's because that's a Kobe wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? The name that you surpassed is why, right? It's that Kobe name. It's the only thing that, that's one of those things that set him apart. And now you're trying to say that you separate yourself in this league
Like you're
apart
a
from
coach.
somebody like
Yeah.
Giannis, somebody like, LeBron James, as some people would want to say, even trying to compare to the GOAT
Well,
MJ. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. And yeah, I don't think it was well deserved
this is what
or earned.
Adebayo had to say. Let's give his side of the story. He said, first of all, y'all are blaming me. Adebayo said, you should be blaming their head coach. Get that first. I was not the one letting me go one-on-one the whole game until I had 70, and then you started sending the double. Adebayo continued. At that point, I got 70 with like what, 9 minutes left to go in that game. You think I'm not going for it? And that's the thing that's crazy when they talk about the unethical part of basketball. I'm like, if I have 70 with 9 minutes to go, who would just be like, coach, just take me out? Yeah, right. Anybody in my shoes with 9 minutes left. Okay, a minute. All right, nine. Yeah, I'm going for it. You can't be mad at that. If you are mad, I don't care.
He
10
also
minutes left
came
in the
out and
game
said
almost.
that in an interview when he was asked, "What do you think Kobe would say?" He said, "I think he would say, do it again," which is not possible. Ain't nobody gonna. You're never ever going to even come close to that. You've never been close to that. That's why I say it was fluky. It's
Dang.
fluky
So
dookie. Homie hit the free throw line 43
so
times.
let me clap back. He said a lot of people that this is what Adebayo said. A lot of people they're upset because if they did play, they never had a chance to get that close to chasing greatness. And then if you get that close to chasing greatness, that's the point of chasing it. So you can surpass it. And some of the people have never and some of you people have never played basketball. So like if you've been in the backyard and you and a couple of your homies are playing 21 and you got 19, you're not going to get an easy look off. That's true. That is
Okay,
true.
but check this out. You didn't even surpass number one. So who were you chasing? You just said you were chasing something, and if you were chasing it, you would go for it. So you're saying you were at 70. You're chasing number 2, so you're good at being second best the rest of your life, homie? If you ain't
Shoulda went
first, you're what?
last.
Period, point blank. You shut the fuck up with your sorry ass. Get off Twitter, get off the court, fucking get out of a
He
jersey
shoulda went
because
for
because you're
100.
sorry now. Yeah, you should have been surpassing number 1, the actual record holder in Wilt Chamberlain. That ain't nobody doing that. Because that's the real record holder, which is why it's been there and why he's been who he's been and where he's been for how long? LeBron James barely surpasses, big names like him and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar just now, recently in his career. He's been playing for 40 years, 20-something years or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and Will Chamberlain and all them did it in the time they
Yep,
played decades ago. Decades ago. So if you're chasing somebody, you're chasing that. Why are you chasing second? That just
that's true.
proves to me that you ain't nothing but a second best. You ain't never gonna be a ring chaser, a championship chaser, a record chaser. You're good with second best in my eyes.
You're good with second best in Joe's eyes.
Am I wrong?
Oh, I don't think that. I don't. Hey, hold on. Let me weigh the lie detector. No lies detected.
But yeah, you guys can let us know what you think in the comments if you'd like to. That is gonna conclude TD Takes NBA updates for you guys.
NBA updates, baby. We appreciate you guys for listening to that segment. Now we're getting into the next one.
To
And
them,
Joe's gonna
yeah.
take us into the next one.
TD Takes NFL updates. Such a delay on my pad
I
today. That
know,
was
bro.
weird.
Like, what's wrong
My
with
bad,
shit, bro?
chat. My bad. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get through some stuff because we got a tracker that's live that we're gonna talk about here in a little bit. We're gonna take turns. We're gonna walk through back and forth, and a couple things here. As you guys know, it's free agency week. There's lots and lots and lots of things going on. We're gonna cover a couple big names, and then we're gonna cover a couple live tracking objects for you. Here we go. First up, Kenneth Walker to sign with the
Yeah.
Chiefs on a 3-year,
Arrival.
45 milli vanilli bands in his pocket. What you think?
I like that deal. I like that. The Chiefs has. I just heard a gentleman on the radio say that the Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes has never had a running back go for over 1,000 yards in all the times he's been in the Chiefs. So this might be his first year he gets that. So I'm
But
excited. I'm happy
yet
for him. We'll
again,
see.
he's got to go 6 games in a division that we don't let people run like that. That's why
That's
you
true.
ain't never had a
That's
1,000
true.
yarder because it's just not in the division to let it happen.
And he's supposed to be coming back week 1. Pat Mahomes.
Supposedly,
So
Mr. Mahomes has got some miraculous injury drug that he got shot up with and
Mr.
is like
Miraculous.
gonna be healed by all heaven almighty himself. Week 1, guys. Week 1, Kansas City fans. So if you're worried now, be worried about it then. Because if he comes in and ain't ready, he's probably gonna end his career if he messes around in this league. Because that's just not what you do. That's how you re-injure yourself quick,
Yep.
re-injuring something like that, and you're out again, and then you just don't come back the same. RG3
I was just about to
all
say same thing happened to
over again.
RG3 all over again.
So you guys can sit here and say all you want, but that's just what we're gonna go off of. Go ahead, you hit it next.
So next up, we got Travis A-Chain to the Saints on a 4-year, $52 million contract. I don't know why he would go to a booty team like the Saints, but he's averaging $13 million. Apparently, he wanted to go to New Orleans. I'm not sure. This contract was signed on the night. It marks a significant addition to the Saints roster, especially considering the team's recent changes. Blah blah blah. Because Kamara's old ass, but we'll see. I thought I would like to have saw Travis go to the Denver Broncos, but
Same.
That's neither
Same.
here nor there. How do you feel about that?
Either him or Kenneth, and we decided to bring back JK. I don't know. I hope he comes back and proves everybody wrong, but we all knew you were gonna come in and get hurt this year, and you did exactly fucking that when you said
Yep.
you were coming in this year and said the
Yep.
same shit that you are now saying yet again.
Yep.
If you get hurt, bro, trust me, you are no longer going to want to play in Denver
Goodbye.
because we are not going to want you here. I tell you that right now, bro. We do not like this fucking bullshit where you're getting injured, coming in and not
Nobody in the
performing.
league will probably
It's ridiculous,
be like
man,
that.
and it's just like a freaking feels like a Melvin Ingram trade all over again, bro. Where like comes over, we think he's gonna fix his fumbling problem, doesn't costs us big time games. Anywho, that's neither here nor there. Next up, we've got Tyler Algier to the Cardinals on a 2-year contract worth up to 12.125 million. This deal
Ooh,
includes 8 mil guaranteed and free
oof,
money and featuring 5.5 mil signing bonus
dang,
and up to 2 mil in available season incentives. Excuse me.
dang. That's a pretty good contract for being a backup. He's basically a backup that entire time. But man, that's cool. Congratulations to him.
We're just getting all going off now. Let's get it, man. What's up? Next up. Come on. You ready? You got to be
Yeah,
doing this in between, homie.
you're good. You're good. Next up, we got the greatest team in all of football right now, the Philadelphia Eagles, signing former Seattle Seahawk cornerback Reek Woolen to a
Woo, woo.
1-year deal worth a max value of 15 million. Super Bowl champs headed to an NFC contender, bud.
And I
Yeah, I like
know I
this.
seen a interview with him, and he was very, very excited about that. He's super, super grateful to be able to go play with Cooper
Yeah,
DeJean and Quinyon Mitchell. And he was literally like this. He said, "Where are they going to throw the ball?" That's what he said. Nah, I got an interview. He said, "Where are they
they
going to
ain't
throw the
throwing it nowhere,
ball?" That's good for your defense if it's for real. If it's for real. Anywho, next up.
and it's real. He already signed it. The Eagles already posted him.
No, but if he could come and play, you know what I'm saying? If
Oh
it's
yeah,
really,
yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I'm
That's
saying? You know
true.
what I'm saying?
That's
They
true.
gotta, they actually got to show up, show out.
Here's the big one. Here's the big one. Here's the big one.
Ravens back out of the trade with Max Crosby due to physical. Here's what the GM had to say. He
Let us
said,
know.
"I was gutted and felt terrible about canceling the blockbuster trade for Max Crosby, explaining the move was necessary after the pass rusher failed his physical on March 10th due to ongoing recovery from January knee surgery. DaCosta described it as difficult steward decision. We all in the NFL world call bullshit. We all in the NFL world want the damn Baltimore Ravens investigated. We want them stripped of their first round pick this year. They want them stripped of
Ooh,
their first round pick next year.
ooh.
The bullshit in the NFL has got to stop. It has to stop when it's the freaking deflate gate, when it's all this, the spy gate, the spying and
Yeah, you
like
got to keep the sport clean.
what is up? Come out here and play. Best man wins. You know what I'm saying? You put your
Keep
best
the
players up
sport
against your best players,
clean.
and the person wins when they win in the battle.
That's
You
right.
win in the trenches, you win in the you know what I'm saying? Like, I think it's something's gotta happen on this, because as we all know, he was injured at the end of last season when they stopped having him play, and they told
Yep.
him that they didn't want him to finish out the season because he wanted to get his surgery going, to get his rehab going, so that he was gonna be ready, get things going in the offseason.
Yeah, just
So
too many.
you know that as a GM before you even bring him over that he just had knee surgery. What makes you think within a month span that he's going to be recovered from this injury, ready to do some sort of huge physical test that you are expecting greatness out of?
Yeah, we need to know what the
Is he
physical
ready?
was.
No. And then right after, go and sign Trey Hendrickson within minutes.
Got him for the low too.
4 years, 112 mil. He ain't even one of the top paid, and that's what he was trying to make the Bengals pay him.
That's
Now,
wild, dude.
what do you think
It's
as a
wild.
Bengals fan is Trey Hendricks gonna be out for this or what? You go to a division rival? What
Is
does this
he?
mean for Joe Burrow? We talked about it last episode as if it was gonna be Max Crosby and Myles Garrett and oh what's the other one? Who's over there?
Steelers. I don't know who they got on there.
TJ Watt.
Yeah.
And now you got TJ Watt, Myles Garrett, and Trey Hendrickson. Somebody you played with, fought side by side, got to a Super Bowl together. You know what I'm saying? How does this make? What does this do for the Bengals?
This
What do
is
you think,
just
T? What do you think?
if I'm
Give us your
if
thoughts.
I'm Joe Burrow, I'm gone. Nah,
I mean,
I
we
don't
did
know.
talk about. Did we
We
talk
did
about
talk.
that last episode, or did
Yeah,
we
we
talk
did
about it
a
on a
couple
Facebook?
episodes ago. We did talk about Joe Burrow getting traded, but
No, about that. What the um Kurt. Oh no, who was the Bengals quarterback that said the same thing about being unhappy? Did we talk about that in an episode, or did we talk about that
oh,
on a
we
FaceTime?
did. Yeah. Oh man, I don't
There was a
know.
Bengals quarterback back in the day, Kurt Palmer, maybe
Carson Palmer.
Carson Palmer. There we go. Golly, I couldn't get the name. Sorry. And in his 8th season with the Bengals, came out and said he wasn't happy anymore, and they could either trade him or he was going to retire because he didn't want to play for the organization. Joe Burrow, before last season, he's going into his 6th year, came out and said he was no longer happy playing for the Bengals. Is this one of those request a trade and go play for another team? But
Get away from
then
all these big dudes, all these
that's what I'm saying.
stars.
But then, dude, like they drafted the way they drafted to get you Jamar Chase. Like,
Yeah, but he
and
ain't
what
got
does
no
that
O
do with
line.
him? And what is that going to do with him in his relationship with the organization if Joe Burrow does happen to leave? This is all hypothetical. Ain't nothing coming out that anybody's doing anything at the moment. But we are just saying, hypothetically, Joe Burrow leaves. What does this mean for the Bengals organization? What does this mean for Jamar Chase going forward?
Means a lot. We'll leave that at that.
Go ahead. Next up, sir.
Next up, the GOAT himself, Jalen Phillips, went and signed a 4-year, 120 mil freaking contract with the Panthers, the Carolina Panthers. What a wild, wild team to play.
And I told you if you lost him, that was going to hurt you guys because he came in and
We
tremendously
couldn't
upgraded
afford
your
that.
defense.
We cannot afford that. Just thinking right now.
But now who do you have? You lost him. You lost Nakobe Dean. You lost.
No, we needed. I already know
Reed Blankenship.
there's a 1-and-1 trade that the Eagles need to do.
You're going to lose Jalen Carter.
There's a 1-and-1 trade that the Eagles need to do to get a good cornerback, but it would cost
You
losing AJ.
already have cornerbacks. Don't say the stupid shit that you're about to say about getting past Surtain because it ain't never going to happen. You need defensive linemen or linebackers, bro. You are literally
We just
solidified at
extended.
cornerback. You just talked about having a guy come in and say that who are you going to throw the ball to? Meaning you have Quinyon Mitchell and you already have.
So that probably means AJ.
So you could not have him. You would not have anywhere for
So
him.
that
So don't
probably
say
means
anything
AJ.
stupid. Get it off the show.
So that probably means AJ
Disregard.
is staying as a Philadelphia Eagle.
He's
No
not
matter.
staying, bro. You're just not going to get somebody like that.
No matter
You
how bad
don't
AJ
even
wants to
need
leave.
that.
No, I know. Because we
I
just
thought you were
extended
going to say
Jordan
something
Davis.
smart like, oh, A.J. Brown to the Cleveland Browns for Myles Garrett, sack leader in the freaking league, clearing up some freaking clearing up some cap
We need
space
that
for
young
them
cornerback.
and bringing
We need
us
that
a
young cornerback. And we're going to get him one of these
What are
years.
you talking about?
He'll
You're
retire an Eagle.
goofy. I can't with you.
He'll
Anyways,
retire
real
an Eagle.
Philadelphia Eagles fans, what kind of player do you need on defense to help solidify your defensive line and
Linebackers.
your linebacker who would you want to see in a trade if
Afunga.
possible for AJ Brown, for somebody like Dallas Goddard, who's also coming out of the free agency market here soon, because the Eagles decided to hold on to him. We'll get into that here in a minute. But anyways, big time hurt for
Yep.
you guys. Big time hurt for you guys.
Yeah, we
Mister
gotta figure it
Talking that
out.
you guys are going back and winning the Super Bowl this year, and we got other teams solidifying themselves, like the Niners, like the Panthers, like the
Yeah, we gotta
Bucks.
we gotta figure it out. But in Howie we trust. In Howie we trust.
About to find out. About to find out. He does
uh,
work magic. We did say this last episode. He does work magic.
but
We'll
next
see.
up, I got my top 10 free agency pickups of the offseason so far. Let me go ahead and get into it for you guys. At number, let me pull where is it? Sorry, 1 second. Here we go. These are my top 10 best free agent pickups of the 2026 NFL season. Just playing. Number one, I have Trey Hendricks. I have the Ravens picking up Trey. This was Max Crosby, but I had to swap this out because they went and got Trey. They signed him on a
Right.
4-year, 112 elite pass rush. Really good impact. Number two, I got Tyler Linderbaum from the Raiders, the center. 3-year. They got him for a 3-year, 81 million. He's the best center on the market. He literally is the best center in the league. Well, on the market, probably not in the league, but really good. Number three, this is a good one. I got Malik Willis to the Dolphins because he did look good last year.
Okay.
Um, because they
Respectable
are
on
moving
the
on
list.
from Tua.
Respectable.
Yeah,
They are. What does this mean for them though? Because they don't have Tyreek. They got rid of a lot of defensive players. We talked about
they
that.
do
Not
got
having
Waddle though.
Bradley Chubb.
They
Yeah,
do
we'll
got
see.
Waddle. Next up at number four, with no bias at all, I got Reek Woolen going to the Eagles on a
I
1-year,
agree. I
15
think
million.
that's a really solid
Low
pickup.
risk, yeah, low risk, low risk. Number five, I got Romeo Dobbs going to the Patriots on a 4-year, 80 million.
I
He's
want to
real.
say hit or miss on that. We got to see if
He's
he's
just
going to
reliable.
do the same. We got to see though.
We do got
He
to see.
was with the Packers because that was that was who Jordan Love had.
Mm-hmm. Number six, I got
He's
Bradley Chubb,
okay.
the Buffalo
Okay.
Bills edge. Thought he was coming to Philly, but he got scared because we needed an edge. He got scared, man. Dang it.
So does
When he's
that mean they
healthy,
have
he's good.
Bradley Chubb and Joey Bosa?
No, I think Bosa. I read something about Bosa. He's being a weirdo. He said he doesn't want to go to any team that's a that's like a Democrat sanctuary city
Oh, so
team.
he's not going to come back with the Bills.
Probably
Oh
not.
yeah, we were talking about that he might go sign with the Niners, huh?
Yeah, but he's not
And his
gonna
brother.
because he's not gonna go to Cali.
Ooh.
Next up, I got number seven, Kenneth Walker, running back for the Kansas City Chiefs.
Okay.
Now, perfect fit for Andy Reid's defense. Eight, I got Jalen Naylor, wide receiver for the Raiders. Got him on a 3-year, 35, sneaky steal. Number nine, I got Jamari Sailor, offensive lineman for the Dolphins. Number 10, I got Jerome Ford for the Commanders. That was a really good pickup because he did good last year. Good 1,000 yard. Yeah, those are my top 10.
All righty.
We tried to get Jalen Phillips, but he chose Panthers instead of us. We offered him money. I'm not sure how much we offered him, but he chose the Panthers all of it over us. So
I already said I think that's a team to worry about this upcoming season. They're getting a lot of pieces to their puzzle together. And they were already winning games last year that nobody thought they were going to win. So you continue to give Bryce Young, time to learn that offense, learn this league, and get comfortable in the pocket and on his legs. He's quick. So
he's
they
only
all,
going to get better.
yeah. Next
He's
up, I
only going
got
to get
something for
better.
you and our fans here. We got quite a bit of restructuring with contracts going on here in the NFL, between names like Patrick Mahomes to names like Nick Bosa, to linemen like Quinn Miners, and on defensive, Jonathan Cooper for the Broncos. There's been a lot of restructuring in the last year or two for big name players. What does this mean for the future of contract negotiations when all these players are still requesting these max contracts,
Just to
but
lower him down.
wondering, yeah, but just to lower them, but wondering why their team isn't succeeding in
Mm.
these ways.
Is it
When I just talked about Myles Garrett, dude, highest paid, one of the highest paid defensive backs or defensive linemen in the league, wanted this money. They don't even have a quarterback for their team at the moment, bro. At the moment, that's a quarterback battle over there in Cleveland.
yeah, that's
So you're not even in contention to go to the playoffs, to try and go to the championship, let alone the Super Bowl.
so he's playing for legacy, not
Does
championship.
does something need to go on with players in their head? And this is why I'm passionate about the Broncos, but I'm not shutting you down because I hate you or nothing. But when you bring up Pastor Tame, bro, we got him on a steal of a deal a few years back, right? To be able to pay him money to keep him with the Denver Broncos long term. So he could retire with the team that he's producing tremendously for, right? And then he's doing great things for. We Why would we give that up? And even if that was a possibility, now he's gonna have to go to another team and get paid 5 levels more than he already was. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So for you guys to even try and get him, you would have to pay him top dollar. You can't afford that if you
Buku's
can't
the money.
afford Jalen Phillips, bro. Do players need to figure something out? Like, we get you wanna make your money, but there's a way to do it right. Am I wrong? Am I seeing are we not seeing something? You know what I'm saying? Like I respect the Denver Broncos, and everybody's hating about why we're not doing all these moves in free agency because we don't need to. We won 14 games last season. Whether you like it or not, we were in the AFC Championship, one win away from the Super Bowl. Whether you like it or not, we have every piece that we had last year besides one or two players here and there. Whether you like to hear it or not, we're gonna be here. We're here for the long run. All of our players are signed on long-term deals at the moment. We're still getting a couple of
Man,
things here and there, but the
yes, sir.
entirety of my team is signed from O lineman, left tackle to right tackle, locked in on contracts. Running backs locked in. Quarterback's going to be locked in. He's still on a rookie contract, going to be locked in here in the next year or two. Wide receiver, if that's what we choose to go for, and tight end, if that's what we choose to go for, you're gonna have to earn your keep, right?
Well, if you don't
Unless
go wide
there's a trade
receiver,
piece that goes. Unless there's a trade piece that goes, right? Then we already have all the pieces because we have Pat, we have Marvin Mims, we have Cortland Sutton. All these dudes are already on contract. Tim Patrick's, or not Tim Patrick, excuse me. Jordan Humphreys that we just got this year that we just signed off the offseason. So that's one of those things that I'm like, teams got to actually really do some thinking. And players really got to do some considerations.
really got this something thinking.
Do you want that ring? Do you want that chip? Do you want to be number one? Do you want to win games, or are you just trying to get paid and just be all you can be for the time being? You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. Like Trey Hendrickson, you wanted the maxed contract for a defensive lineman from the Bengals, but you go and take less for the Ravens. Because they're contenders with the right pieces.
I was saying now you can compete.
You know what I'm saying? That's one of those things, do teams need to get this in their head? Like, hey, if you want to build these pieces of the puzzle, we have to have the money to do that. We can't every single person can't have a max contract in their position in the league.
Well, cap space keeps getting raised every year.
And it's
Maybe they
still
can.
not affordable.
Yeah,
Otherwise, you wouldn't restructure contracts for people like Patrick Mahomes, right? Isn't this your this is your quarterback that you put all your marbles on. This is your franchise. This is the face of your franchise is Patrick Mahomes, but you just asked him to take less money.
he's freeing
And
up money.
you know what I'm saying?
He's freeing up money. Yep.
Why? If they're such this, and that, why? Why does he need to do anything if they're this, and that? That's what I'm telling you, bro.
Mr.
The
Week One
Broncos didn't
ACL.
need to do anything 'Cause we are this, and that.
I don't
And
know.
that's what we're trying to tell the league, dog.
That's why we're gonna find out. That's why we got these bets too, baby. Let's go.
You already know.
You
You
already
already
know.
know. But yeah, so let us know in the comments what you think. I
Let
just
us know
wanted to
what you
bring
guys
that up
think.
and put some light on the situations at hand. But as I said here in the beginning of the episode, we're gonna run through NFL free agency live tracker on ESPN. I'm gonna just kind of go through a few things that happened within the last few hours. But if you want to check it out, it is on ESPN. You can go to Google and you could type in NFL free agency tracker. Scroll down to ESPN, it'll bring you up to their live tracker. It is updated every time. So just since we've been starting this episode, we've been in the episode for 50 minutes now and going 30 minutes ago. So this is just as live. This is just in today. The Chiefs signing Mike Caliendo to a 1-year deal to remain with the Chiefs. Um, he had numerous offers to go elsewhere, but he wanted to stay in Kansas City.
Uh,
Wide receiver Calvin Ridley and the Tennessee Titans have restructured the contract to keep him in Tennessee
Staying
throughout the
in Tennessee.
2026 season. Bengals to add depth with a veteran backup quarterback in Josh Johnson. That he's played for 14 different NFL teams since entering the league in 2008. This is his third stint with the Bengals, 2013, 2015, and now 2026. Do you have this up, brother?
Oh yeah.
You want to run through a couple?
Who'd you just do? You just did the Bengals whole line
Yep.
or QB. Running
Mhm.
back Nick Wagu is returning to the Jets on a 2 mil. 49ers is a big one. 49ers restructure Nick Bosa's contract, clearing $17 million for him, right?
Mhm.
But Bosa still do 23 million this year, but next year his cap number is now a whopping $54 million. They'll have to pay him next year.
So that means trade possible next year. That's a lot
The,
of money. That's a lot of hit right
also,
there.
the Commanders signing Ford. We already know about that.
Yep.
Who are the best players still available? The NFL has Juwan Jennings, wide receivers number 1, Taylor Decker, number 2. He's an offensive tackle. Stephon Diggs, number 3, Joey Bosa at number 4, Joel Bitonio at number 5, Aaron Rodgers at number 6, Kirk Cousins at number 7, Debo Samuel at number 8, Cam Robinson at number 9, and David Njoku at number 10.
I could see us making a run for David Njoku, and people just don't even know it.
I could see us picking up Joey Bosa.
All right, some NFL teams signed more top players than others this week, and now that a few frenzy-filled days have passed, we thought it would be a good time to crown early winners of free agency. Um, so let's go. Is it these next 5 right here or what?
What are you talking about?
What is that?
What are you talking about?
Let me see. Here we go. Number 1, Carolina Panthers, Jalen Phillips. Number 2, Kenneth Walker. Number 3, Romeo Dobbs. Number 4, Pittsburgh Steelers, Michael Pittman Jr. And at number 5, San Francisco 49ers with Mike Evans. That is NFL's top 5 free agency signings.
Oh,
To
okay.
compare to your list that you did earlier. Sorry,
I just
that's what
did
I was trying to
people.
do.
I did people. I didn't do teams. I'll do teams next week.
But cornerback Jalen Jones to re-sign a 1-year deal with the Chicago Bears. Yeah, and that's within the last 17 hours. So this hasn't
They're
even
bringing
been a 24-hour period. There's stuff happening, left and right. So stay tuned if you want to on that. Otherwise, we will continue to keep you updated throughout the weeks on our episodes. But yeah, unless you have anything else, brother, that's going to conclude TD Takes NFL updates for us.
nothing else for me.
Now, without further ado, I got the best would you rather of the year so far for my brother Terrell here. Oh man. Excuse me. Would you rather spend a week in a luxury overwater bungalow in Bora Bora with unlimited food and drinks, or, and I mean, I'm sure you could have like boats and jet skis, or spend a week in a private Rocky Mountain cabin with ATVs, all types, bonfires, and insane mountain views?
Dang, that's fucking hard. Psych, I would definitely spend a week in a private Rocky Mountain cabin with ATVs, bonfires, and insane mountain views all day, every day, baby. That's the Colorado in me, man. Oh
It
man.
is though, because like, part of you really wants to go, but you're like, honestly, Bora Bora, that's a plane ride and a half just to get there with you and the
Yep.
kiddos versus a
Yep.
little quick 5-hour flight to Colorado,
An
like to,
overwater bungalow would be lame though.
bro, tell me just to be swinging while you're sleeping and just the water flowing right underneath you. I don't know. They're both honestly, they're honestly amazing. If you guys want to tell us what you would
Let me
pick
look this
in the
up.
comments.
Oof. Poor boy looking nice though.
He said, "Boy, looking nice."
Oof. I would not go freaking paragliding though behind the boats or whatever.
You wouldn't? Oh yeah, I guess there's a lot of freaking freak accidents that happen with that. But those overwater ones, dude, those are freaking crazy. Just little floating platforms that you're sleeping on, you don't even
Oh yeah.
realize it, but yeah. All right,
Go
you
the
got
fourth
one more thing to
to go to
cover
the
on
four
here.
seasons. Go the four. Woo! Oh, that's points. Wow. Yeah, I don't know how to do any of this travel stuff.
Oh my goodness.
He said I got one more to cover on here.
Yeah. You said you wanted to save it till last.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Let me get it. Let me get it.
While he's looking it up, last segment we got for you guys today. As we said last week, we're going to try and do this every once in a while. Not every episode, but we had these built up that we wanted to shout out. So we have a
First,
TD
yep,
Takes business shout outs.
yep. First, we'll shout out my sister. She does lashes, with her business, but she also has a TikTok page. It's at JJ Marissa M-A. So it's at JJ MARICIA. She does fitness as well. So you want good fitness advice, good lash advice, go ahead and hit her up. Also, my mom just opened up a shipping mail service and shipping service in Pagosa Springs, Colorado, 81147. You guys need your shipping needs done. If you guys
Use
need
her, please. Don't use those other
anything,
ones like
shop
UPS,
local. Don't be using
USP.
UPS, FedEx, all those chumps.
Use the better.
Support your
Use
local
the
business owners.
fam. Use the
Support your
fam.
local business owners. Shout outs to my mom. Her business is Rocky Mountain Shipping and More. We appreciate you guys, and we appreciate you guys riding on this episode. DJ Joe's about to hit the music. We about to be out.
And we about to be out.
This was a long epi.
It was a good one.
And I'm going up to take it. And I'm going upstairs to take a nap.
Thank you guys for tuning in.
Yep, we
Please
appreciate you
like,
guys.
subscribe, share. Till next time.
All that. Later.